This is the modified couch stretch. The purpose of this stretch is to help create length in your hip flexors and the quad. So set up, you're gonna get a pillow, something soft under the knee. You're gonna set up next to something sturdy, so at home you could use your couch or the bed. You're gonna get into this half kneeling position. First things first, you're going to tuck your pelvis underneath you, or you can think of it as squeezing your glutes. You're squeezing this glute, and then you're going to shift your body weight forward, or shift the pelvis forward. You'll start to feel all the stuff here kind of lengthen or wind up. You're going to hold this position, keep putting tension in your glutes, so squeeze it. You're just going to breathe. Long inhale. Every time you exhale, you're trying to shift a little bit more. So for some people, this is enough. But if you want to add a little bit more into your stretch, you can add some movement. So the first movement you can play with is twisting. So you're turning away from that down knee. You can turn away from it, kind of intensifying the stretch now. You can also add side bends, which is intensifying the stretch in a different way. And I like this one because you can use your bend for support. Pushing, your hip can move in that direction just to help facilitate a little bit more length throughout the hip. And then lastly, you can add some reaching back. So this is gonna really lengthen the whole front side of your body and not just your hip flexor or your quads. You should feel this all through the leg, primarily up through here. If you're a little bit tighter, you're gonna get the quad going, but this is a good position for you to get really good spending time in with a nice long spine, shifting your weight forward, feeling this in here. It's very easy to dump into the lower back, so a lot of times I see people do this and it's all just this. So this here, you're not really doing anything productive. So think, start tall, tuck your pelvis or squeeze your glute and then shift forward. So notice my spine is still aligned. I'm not dumping into my lower back here. So my lower back stays out of this. I want to be feeling this right in here, and it's a pretty intense stretch if you're doing it properly. Enjoy. So after doing the hip stretch, it's a good idea to add some movement into the hip to give your body a reason to keep that length and just spend time creating. It's not easy, it's not comfortable, so make it worth your time to be in these positions by clicking save with some hip cards. So a nice simple one you can do, seeing as you're already down here, you can lean up against the couch or whatever you're using, the bed. You put your toes on the floor, lock those elbows out. You're gonna bring your knee up to your chest. You're gonna lift the thigh out to the side, and then you're going to rotate, lift the heel. So you're gonna do about 3 to 5 reps here. And then we're gonna reverse. Heel goes up to the ceiling, so we're trying to get into that hip extension that we just spent time looking for. And then we're gonna come through. Extend the hip, so I feel my glute and my hamstring in this position. I open out to the side, I lift my knee all the way up and through. So after stretching and spending the time trying to create that length, it will serve you well to click save with movement.